Have you ever prepared an offer, wrote something, a post, maybe created a video, maybe even wrote a book, but it never saw the day of light? It's like you're hiding it, you're waiting for something, you're not quite ready yet, the conditions are not quite right. Like there's this constant waiting and frustration that builds over the time because there is this amazing thing that you want to share and yet something holds you back. Well, that thing is resistance. Brad Yates said something beautiful, like to the extent that you don't have what you say you want, there is that much resistance, the same degree of resistance. Now, where does this resistance come from? Because consciously, you want this thing, you want to get out there, help people, share your gifts, your resources. And yet, there is force that seems to be stronger than your desire, than your will. And sometimes that resistance can come from way before you can even consciously remember it. I don't want to go all woo-woo on you, but there can be some past lives. Well, if you don't believe in past lives, that's not a problem. Think about collective consciousness or witch hunting, right? There's still there something when you think about it. If you could get in trouble for your gifts, for sharing your deep wisdom. There could be ancestral stories of being punished, persecuted for speaking up, for standing out. I grew up in a family where my great-grandparents were revolutionaries. Now, guess what happened? You know, one of them was exiled and my grandmother never saw him since she was 8 years old. And the other parent died when my grandmother was 10 years old, you know. And then I grew up and there were revolutionaries, like both my mom and dad, even though they were separated, they were heavily involved in anti-Soviet movement and, you know, move towards independence. I ran in the ancestral line, and every time my mom went to these demonstrations, it was really scary for me. Now, stepping out in my own right and going against the grain, against the authority, was really frightening for a long time, which I couldn't quite comprehend with my conscious mind, because all these stories, all this information is stored in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is 95% of your mind. Okay, that's where we register all the events, whether past or present, and your subconscious mind keeps a really close eye on what went wrong, so that to stop you from getting burnt, from getting in trouble, from getting hurt. And therefore it's going to hold you back based on this old database of information that may not be even yours, right? There's so much information we pick up even in the womb. Like, you have no idea what you picked up at a deeply unconscious level when you were part of your mother, literally made of her cells, meaning made of everything that she carried. All the stress and tension and fear and anxiety that was locked in her womb somehow was in your cells. So long story short, the reason you might be resisting putting all those things out there is because there's some unconscious fear, as I said, which may not be even yours. So I'm running this 5-day mini immersion in July. It starts on 21st of July and we'll be meeting daily for half an hour, like a homeopathic dose of my intergenerational trauma healing method. You'll get daily teachings, healing, and an affirmation to anchor that learning in. And I would love to welcome you in. 34 people already said yes. I'm so chuffed. I'm really excited about this opportunity. And it's on sale. It's only £27. It's like a, cost of one large pizza. Dine on me. So come and join us. It's going to be terrific. And I can't wait to welcome you in, because when you start letting go of that resistance, when you start loosening those unconscious patterns that have such a strong grip on you, you can finally start moving forward. I'd love to welcome you. And if this resonates, then please share it with your friends. Please send it to somebody who might benefit from this as well. And give me a thumbs up if some of what I said landed and you were like, oh yeah, I get that. I understand now why I've been holding myself back. So let's continue the conversation. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.